Y'all, I'm back with another video, and y'all know every time I do a video in the kitchen, y'all know what's going on. But this is what I gotta say. I just want to know something for real. And y'all guys and y'all guys agree with me if y'all think I'm right or wrong. Just leave in the comments. And this is a video for y'all fucking females. All females is not like this, but all females is like this. Some females is not like this. Some females is like this. So I just want to know, why do females think they can get these high ass apartments or these high ass houses and y'all can't pay for nothing? And y'all expect for the guy to pay for everything. That's my thing. Like, that's my thing. Like, why do y'all expect that? I just want to know. It's y'all already know what I'm over here doing, so just stay tuned. Why do y'all think that? Yep, I'll put that over there. Cause see, my thing is, if a female got these high ass apartments in these high ass houses, then she can afford it. But my thing is, if a female gets these high ass houses, and these high ass apartments, why do they expect us guys to pay for it? Pay for the electric, pay for the bills and all that. Why do they expect for us to pay and whenever we don't want to pay or when we don't pay, they always, you broke, you this, you that. No, it's not that. It's just because we don't feel like we are obligated to do that if we're not married or together. Because at the end of the day, if a female, I'm not gonna lie, if a female wants you to get her nails done and she go out the second day or the day of, then she's doing that to impress somebody else. She's using your money to go out with her friends and doing this and doing that for somebody else. That's where that come in at. And I'm not lying because I seen it done. I'm not gonna lie, I seen it done. But it's like, why do females do that? Because I don't see the point of it. Because at the end of the day, it just gonna make the niggas mad. It just gonna make the nigga and not gonna talk to you no more. So that's my thing. Just be truthful and instead of spending his money, why not help him make some money? Now, if you help him make some money, then he probably won't feel bad of paying something that you want to, something of you want to get paid, though, for real. But that's why I feel like I'm not obligated to do nothing, because at the end of the day, it's so crazy. I'm gonna put it like this though, and I'm keeping all the way 100 with you. So a girl calls me, right? Early this morning, a girl calls me. See it, and it's so crazy because they'll talk all sweet to you. They be like, how your morning been? Da 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 da. So she was like, how your morning been? I was like, it been good. Can I ask you something? I'm like, yeah. I thought it was gonna be a question, or how you do this or how you do that or something like that. I thought it was gonna be one of them. But it was like, I need, no, what she said was, she was like, no, what she said was, she was like, can you pay my electric bill? I'm like, huh? I act like I act like I was deaf. I'm like, I had the money, but I'm not gonna pay no other female's bills, and I'm not with you. It's a difference if I'm with you and I got a kid by you, and in the future we gonna get married, and that's something different. But I'm not going to pay nobody's electric bill for no fucking reason. I'm not that dumb. I don't got hit. Look, I don't got help up paying my own shit, cause I pay my own shit every goddamn month. I pay the rent by myself. I pay the motherfucking electric by myself. I pay the motherfucking internet by myself. I do mostly everything by myself. And that's because my granny taught me before she left. Rest in peace. But why can't females do the same thing? I'm not saying all females is like that. I'm saying some females is like that. But why can't females be doing the same thing? If a guy can pay all of his bills, why do a female expect for the guy to be paying their bills if they're not dating? That's the thing. Well, that's my thing. I don't know about nobody else, but that's my thing. Like, I don't understand like why females got to be on that though for real. Cause I don't see the point of that though for real. I don't. But why do females but why do females think that though for real? That's my thing. Like, I don't see the point of that though for real. Because it's to me, it's no point of that because it's like you are it's not like it's you fucking up. It's like you fucking up y'all fucking up y'all's relationship. That's the thing. Y'all fucking up y'all's relationship like that. Especially if a guy, especially if you going out to clubs and all this and all that, you having a guy paying for your nails, paying for your hair, paying for your lashes, paying for your toes, all of that, and you go and stand up in the front of another nigga's face. Oh no, that's not me. That's why I feel like if I'm dating somebody and okay, 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 like a couple months ago. So this girl texted me on Snap though, right? She was like, can you get my nails done?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, "The fuck?" She was, I was like, "Why would I do that?" Well, this. I'm like, "Listen." I was like, "Listen." I texted back though for real. I, I wasn't mean. I wasn't rude. I was like, "Wow, so you can stand up in front of another nigga's face?" I was like, "I'm not having that." Mm-mm. I was like, "I don't do that. Sorry, but not sorry. I don't do that." She's like, "Oh, really? You gonna do?" Yeah, because that's the thing. I got one, two, three, four. I got five sisters. Well, one of them don't go out though for real, cause she's. I got four older sisters and I got one younger sister on my dad's side. So I was like, "Listen," and you gotta think, I'm I'm around girls most of the time, like my sisters and all that. I'm around them most of the time, so I know how things is. I know how girls is. I know how females is, because I'm be around my sisters. So it was like, "Oh well, da 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 da." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not. I'm not stupid. I know what's going on." Uh, then after I said that, she didn't have no words. That's the thing. She didn't have no words after I said that, because if she knew I was right. I'm not gonna. I'll be. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be a dumbass nigga to pay for somebody else's nails, and they're going out the same night or the night of or that weekend, and be like, "Oh, I just got my nails done." Da 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 da. She's not gonna tell the other. See, look, though, it's what she's not gonna do. And I know this for a fact. She's not gonna go. She's not go. She's not going to the next nigga and tell the next nigga that this nigga got my nails done. She's not gonna do that. She's not gonna be like, oh, well, my nigga got my nails done. She's not gonna do that. Only a true female gonna do that. A true female is gonna do that. A true female is gonna be like, oh, well, can you get my nails done? Cause I'm going out with my friends and da 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 da. That's cool. Cause you told me what you was doing. But of a female, no. Oh shoot. That's why I feel like I would never do something like that. Never. I don't care how bad of a female looks. I don't care how bad she needs her nails done. I'm not doing it because I don't see the point of doing that. So that's the thing. Like, I don't see the point of doing that because it's like, why would you do that? And that's why I feel like I'm not doing that because at the end of the day, it's like nobody's helping me pay my bills. Nobody's helping me do this and do that. So it's like I'm not going to. It's like I'm not going to. Only I ain't gonna lie. I can count on one hand of how many people are going to help me if I'm really, really, really down. On one hand. And that's sad. But it's just some people like it. Some females like it. So for real. That's why I feel like that's why I feel like sometimes I can't stand females though, for real. That's why I feel like my circle is so small. And I ain't gonna lie, I was talking to my girlfriend about this stuff a couple days ago. She asked me, can she have a female friend? I was like, yeah. I'm not no judgmental person. She was like, I see your circle is see, the only reason why I feel like my circle is it's so small like that. I only got one. I'm not gonna lie. I only got 2 male friends, and I got 1, 2, 3 female friends, and it's like it. Well, no, take it back. Do I? I don't know. I think I got more female friends than guy friends. I don't know because sometimes I don't really see them like that for real. For real, it's either I be busy or they be busy. But other than that, it's like I don't. It's like I don't really hang out with people like that. That's why I feel like my circle small. So that way, feel like if you think about it, if your circle, if you don't hang out with that many people, right? Then if you hang out with a lot of people, and this is true, if you don't hang out with a lot of people, then if you hang out with a lot of people, 9 times out of 10, somebody in your circle is either gonna turn on you or gonna talk bad about you to somebody else, or is gonna wait for your downfall and not gonna help you get back up, or they just wait for your downfall so they can come in and step behind you, or like I said, either talk bad about you. That's why I feel like I'm not gonna lie. That's why I keep my circle small. I keep my circle real small because at the end of the day, it's like I know who's doing what. That's the thing. Like I know who's doing what. Because they're gonna be like, oh, because that's the thing. That's the thing. If you keep your circle small, nine times out 9 times out of 10, you can tell who's doing what. But if you keep your if you got like a big circle, 9 times out of 10, you can't tell who's doing what. That's why I feel like me. That's why I got my circle smile so I can see who's all doing what without me knowing. Because I can, cause see that with my circle smile, I can stand beside this person and be, okay, he's the one's talking bad about me. Let me exclude him out. No, for I ain't gonna talk to him no more. Type shit. But if my circle is big, I gotta sit, think, and it might not even take me a couple minutes. It might take me a couple years because I got so many friends. So it's gonna be like, no, it ain't you. No, it ain't you. Hold on, I heard you was talking bad about me. Then he be like, no, it ain't me. I heard you was talking bad about me. No, it ain't me. That's what's gonna happen when you got a lot of friends. That's why, like I said, that's why I keep my circle small. And that's the reason why. Because if you keep your circle small, you can tell who's doing what. And that's how I like it. I keep my circle small. I can see who's doing what. I can tell who's doing what. And it's not gonna be no issue. And I can tell them not to do this and not to do that. Because like I said, the circle is gonna be so small where I can see who's all doing what. That's why I feel like I keep my circle small. Cause see, I can see who's all doing what without me knowing. And it's like it's real easy for me to figure out who's all doing what without them knowing. So sure. So that's why I feel like I keep my circle small and not. That's why I keep my circle small and not say nothing. I don't say nothing. I just watch and see what's going on. Oh shit. Shit. I might try that. But like, yeah, that's why I feel like I rather. That's why I feel like I just rather for me to have a small circle instead of a big circle, because at the end of the day, it's like they just gonna turn on you though, for real. That's why I feel like every time I talk to somebody, I make sure they know what's going on, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna tell them like what's going on and all this and all that. Where's it at? Okay. Up here. Dang. I know somebody getting up in this motherfucker. Y'all know I'm making that month Alfredo. Sure. So yeah, so that's why I feel like I keep my circle small and I don't hang out with a lot of people like that. Because at the end of the day, well yeah. I think Jesus almost done. He ain't got that way. So that's why I feel like me, I just rather I cook these. I'm gonna cook them all the way through because they're gonna finish cooking in the oven. And I ain't cooking them all the. That's why I feel like me, I just rather. That's why me, I just rather keep a small circle. And it's good too though, for real, because like you having a small circle, it's like somebody probably want to snake you. Somebody probably want to figure out where you stay at and get you somewhere or get you. That's why me, I'm glad that I got a small circle. Nobody really know where I stay. Back where I'm at, it's so quiet. Like I ain't got to worry about all that. But I'm not gonna lie, I am thinking about getting a spot. I am thinking about getting another spot though. When I start my business though, for real. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm so business mindset. Like everything I can do, I can turn into a business like that. But at the end of the day, it's like most people is not blessed of having that a mindset though. But some people is, and me, I want I can help people by doing that though, for real. But like I said, some people not with that though, for real. So you gotta understand. Yeah, but y'all know I'm cooking that Alfredo though, for real. But nah, I'm out with another video. I'm about to finish this and I'm done.